Hi, how's everybody? Excuse my hair, just a bad hair day. But I'm blessed that it grew back because on this side I had three bald spots happening because of the Hashimoto's, and I'm grateful that they did fill in, but it's just kind of awkward the way my hair's sitting today. And I do apologize. I feel like I have two humps. But anyway, this morning I'm talking to talk today. I don't really have a subject. Well, I've touched on psychogenic seizures before because within my other videos, but the cool thing is, I overcame them, though I could feel a little bit of inkling in my back when I know I'm too stressed, which is actually a good thing because psychogenic seizures are a lot different than other seizures in that they don't come from your brain. Why do you say that? Well, the doctors can't see them in the brain, but they exist. I mean, I've had them in front of doctors and they thought they were seizures because they mimic, though you're a lot more animated and you're a lot more aware. So, but to overcome them is getting you together because it's based, I believe, on emotions. Unless there's something physically wrong with you that makes seizures happen in the brain, there's something else going on. And food, again, it's all back to food because food has a big impact. The way food hits your body. If you're allergic to something, you don't even know it. But we're all different. So, reactions to things are different. I mean, I'm a very, well, not so much now, but I used to be really emotional, hard on the sleeve. Now I had to learn to separate from emotional things because the people around me where I live, a lot of people are broken, and I don't need to be broken as I was. So it's hard to balance, but it's possible to balance when you have that kind of situation and you have people around you that just either don't want to do anything about things, can't do anything about things, but you can't cross that line because then it becomes a codependent situation. And they're abandoned by family sometimes, so they run to you as a recourse. And again, if you're not a family member, why are you putting yourself out and causing yourself more detriment? But we see that all the time on, like, say, the internet, when people ask questions and concerns and they give so much information about themselves. You're a part of their life when you've listened. And then it becomes a dependency of, give me a solution, give me an answer. And the only person who knows the answer that's going to work for them is that person. You could toss around ideas. I love tossing around ideas, like my cousin and I. We toss around ideas, we talk things out, but at the end, you're the one who's going to decide what to do. Being a good ear also is just as good, but not adopting any of this stuff, and that's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. You can either become a zombie and not be feeling, or you can be feeling and learn that line. So, there are two different ways that you can deal with life, look at life. We have such bad weather today that the wind is just biting today, that it's like, can be a very depressive day. But what do we do with depressive days, which I can explain in a minute. I just want to open the door to show you. It's wicked out there. It's wicked out there. Now, you could take it as, oh my God, it's horrible out there, and take that to heart and feel as bad as the weather. Or you can look for something that can, I don't know, take your time. My flowers. You know, not much I can show you because they haven't, like, I think that last one that I showed with the two little petals, it's a little seedling. I don't think that's a bonsai, but we'll have to see. You know, I experiment. I look. And then as far as, well, if the cable goes out, then that's another hairy story. But if the cable isn't out, you got the cable to watch TV. This is a movie day with snacks. Or you've got the computer. You could look up various things, catch up on things. Email. I've got too much email. I got to go through my email, toss it out. And that's going to take all day if I actually concentrate on that. Because sometimes when you have two email addresses, I have one email address for the girls' school, one email address that I use primarily, and the amount of email you get, because when you have one email, they find another email, and then bam. So it's just trying to weed through. So it's also a cleanup day. You can clean up, you can vacuum, you can clean each room. Even if you don't have a lot of energy, you do one at a time. Do one, rest. If you feel like doing again, fine. If you don't feel like doing the next one, then take it the next day. I used to have to, when I was married and I first was injured, when we were in a house, I had to take parts of the house, finish it, and the next day do something else, and the next day do something else. Just the way you do it. I mean, it's, if you spread out instead of doing all at once, you're not exhausted. You don't have to exhaust yourself out. Laundry day, I always had a laundry day. I still do. So it's, you know, you do what you need to do to get through. But days like today, I mean, I used to feel the storms before they came. Literally, my body was aching and hurting, and the depression, and I could feel everything was just boom. I could feel it atmospherically. Now, it's not there. I don't feel that way. It can rain. I love thunderstorms, but I don't ache. I don't have headaches anymore. But a tip, if you have migraine, lavender, just put it around the forehead and around to the back. That's great. Again, frankincense, it's great going around too. And even on the palms of your feet, believe it or not, it'll go up. You want to carry oils, so I use coconut oil usually. I mean, you can dab it on your skin without having anything. It needs to be a pure grade, but you can do that too. Oh, not my dog wants to come up on my lap. Hey, let's get the dog in. Hey, Prince, what are you doing? What are you doing? You get the Elvis slip up. Do you have the Elvis slip up? Oh, there it is. There it is. Hello. I know you want to come up. Let me get you up. Okay. Up. Oh, my goodness. And up we go. Okay, that's my baby. He's not happy till he's on your lap. So he's a good lap dog. He's a good dog. But I actually could tell that he had a little bit of some reaction. He ate Milk-Bone dog biscuits, and he loves them, but he was eating them as a nighttime thing. I mean, he doesn't overeat anything, which thank God. But, so I noticed he was so upset when it rained. He was so upset with thunder. He was so upset with everything. It's an autoimmune reaction because I stopped the Milk-Bones. He's not reacting the same. Go figure. So if a dog can react, yeah, autoimmunity in people and moods, it's amazing. So, I don't know. I think nowadays we have to just be conscious of reading labels, conscious of what reactions we have. You know, if we notice all of a sudden, I know if I'm like agitated and upset, I'm like, okay, what did I just eat? And you can deduct and then read the ingredients and make sure if something was hitting you wrong, there's something to it. So, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have that radar. It's pretty cool to be settled and relaxed. So I hit the 10-minute mark, and I think I'm going to go because I have some bone broth I'm about to drink because I need my morning boost. But I will talk to you soon.